right to all who would receive Jesus. Who's received Jesus? Who believes upon his name? Then you have been given the right to be called a child of God. Is that not beautiful? So church, who are you? Yes, I'm a child of God. You see, I remember one day, man, I had a really busy season of counseling in my office. I was meeting 6 to 8 people a day. And I remember I came up at lunchtime. I had no windows downstairs, so to come up and then the light hits you, you're like, oh. I made it a practice to walk and get the mail every day just so I could get some natural sunlight. Those poor people who came in, it was just cement walls downstairs, depressing place to come and get counseling. But, amen, that's all we had. And I remember coming up and I'm eating my lunch on my own, and I'm looking out our kitchen window, and it was sunny out, and I said to the Lord, I said, God, like, I don't think adults have any fun. Like, none of us have fun. Like, and this had been going month after month of meeting with people, all these adults, and I said, I'm convinced adults no longer have fun. I remember saying, man, to be a child again. Because my kids were younger back then, and when they wake up, the first thing they think when they get up in the morning is play. Right? That's what they think. Every morning they think play. But man, and as an adult, you have so much responsibility, right? And I remember asking the Lord that day, I said, God, why are children getting so much out of life and adults not getting near as much out of life? And I just sat there with the Lord that afternoon. And I remember God said to me, this is the thoughts he spoke to me that day. He said, because your kids know who's responsible for them. And man, that hit me right between the eyes. See, they don't worry because they know mom and dad will put food on the table, put clothes on their back, make sure they have enough water, liquid, and even get things they don't really need. Right? They know who's responsible for them. And then the Lord asked me, here's the question that came to my heart. When did you stop being a child and become an adult of God? It's a good question, isn't it? I like being a child. Right? Jeremy, you're in camp ministry, isn't it fun? You can sit back and hear the laughs of the children. I remember, who's been to Manitou Lake Bible Camp? Is that what it's called, MLBC? And remember, I don't know, if you're down in the valley where the cabins are and where you speak, you have to climb this hill to get to the food, right? The cafeteria. They make you work for it before you get there. And I remember the kids were laughing at me because I took like 3 stops on my way up there. And they're like, see ya, you know. And I'm like, right? They really make, and they're laughing, right? And so I'm the last one up there. So, of course, I'm the last one to finish eating, too, because they're all done, right? So I finished my food. And then they went to their afternoon activities, you know, archery and stuff. And so you go back down the gorge, the valley, and then they play. And I'm done, and I'm about to go down. And the Lord said, stop. Like, it was like, stop, like I heard it. And I stopped. And then I just heard, listen. And it was so quiet up there because there was nobody else but me because of my being out of shape. And you know what I heard? I heard children playing and laughing, and it echoed in that valley. And it just echoed, reverberated. And it actually brought tears to my eyes. I'm not going to lie to you. I stood there and just listened. And I brought tears, just tears of joy, not sadness. Well, a little bit of sadness because I had to go back down that hill and come back up again. So I was a little sad. But it was the most beautiful sound just hearing kids play. Worry-free, stress-free. Right? No worries or problems because they know they have a father. They have a mother who's going to look after it, right? See, Who are you? You're a child of God. What does that mean? It means you're so enveloped and surrounded. Your life is hidden with Christ and God. Don't be an adult of God. I don't know, in my Bible, I couldn't find the phrase adult of God. It wasn't in there. And I did check a few translations. No, there's no such luck. We're called children of God. That means we have a Father who's looking after it.